What's up, guys? We're chilling and chilling, chilling and chilling. You know how it is. We here. It's Amico time. We'll get started in just a minute. It's just a chill stream for anybody who's up.
Oh hey, I didn't see you come in there. Welcome back to another video. Oh hey, I didn't see you come in there. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video.
Albo thinks I'm you, right? You know that everyone thinks I'm you, and everyone thinks you're me. What are we gonna do? If I were you and you didn't, I mean, I think it's kind of funny, but even though if you didn't want it to happen, you gotta make a new name, I guess, and just be someone else.
Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video.
What's up? Oh, Kraz is here. Hey, Kraz. I watched your video, Kraz. I watched Kraz's video about Amico Home. He's so much more hopeful than me. I don't know, Kraz. I had a hard time just getting around that menu. And then, like, it's a circle. And, okay, instead of a D-pad, right, it's a circle. And you can see an animation of the circle rotating. But they want you to use the cardinal directions, up, down, left, right. So, I don't know. And then there's like a whole bunch of info on that app about like the controllers that aren't available. It seems like they copied and pasted that app into like they copy pasted it into the Chrome into the Google store. Tell me if the toe jam is too loud or too quiet. And then I'm gonna try to pump in audio from Amico Forever last week. The Wii Amico. I'm playing Sega on my Nintendo while talking about Intellivision. Okay, now let's see how bad this audio would sound if I went into this. Let's see if I can get this to sound okay. Yeah, you know, Kraz was like really hopeful, and I'm not there. I think this is just to fulfill, you know, people getting mad at them at this point. But Kraz and these other guys that have pre-orders and they're in like the Amico Club, they can get a game, I guess, out of it. They can get a game to work when they play it. I don't want NFL Sunday Ticket. I don't want an NFL Sunday Ticket. Get out of here.
Or use with Amico Home.
And Retro Rich from Bacon Ice Cream Productions.
How does this sound?
Creep, Mike, Rich, how are you guys doing?
Hanging in, man.
Well, yeah.
You can hear it?
Yeah,
Put a little kid mode on.
Now, have you guys all got the official app now?
Oh, God, he's so loud. He's so loud. He's so loud.
Right? Yeah, I do. Yeah, and Creep, I know I saw, I haven't seen the video, I saw you.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, a lot more than I honestly thought I would. I'm not really into small screen type stuff, you know. But I've been having a real good time with it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think that's cool. I mean, obviously, I played it before while we were kind of testing before the beta came out, and yeah, it's interesting. I had it running. Well, we also had test versions of iOS too. So I had an iPhone, I had an old Android, and my main Android, which the screen is cracked. That's okay. I use that.
Oh my God, all those Androids. And the screen is cracked, and I got my broken Android, but the screen is cracked. That's okay because I got a fucking audio. I mean, I got a video out to my TV, an HDMI out to my TV, and so it's all right. It's not a big deal. I ain't tripping. Seems kind of balanced now. Okay. No, Kraz did a video before anyone, and I'm surprised like Sweet didn't pick up on it and message me a bunch about it. But yeah, like Kraz did a video about it, and you know, I'm not great at this game or anything, but I do know how to play it. So, but I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm not a great multitasker. I'm doing other things while we fuck around, but he's humping the tree. Get with it. Oh yeah. Maybe I can give wrenches. I guess I could give wrenches out. Yeah. Why not, right? I just haven't been living for a while, man. Oh God, this thing's turning itself off.
That is the controller, but no, I really thought it was just a really great way to play these games for people that haven't played them. Like we were kind of talking before we came on. You know, a lot of people want to play the original version of Amico Astro Smash and Shark and all these games. So yeah, it's really awesome that this is finally out there and people are starting to see it. Now, remember, it is in beta, so there'll be little issues, and you can let them know what they need to improve, and let them know in the comments and stuff like that.
Unless unless you want to just jump in there and troll them a bunch, which is I'm not gonna do it. I'm not encouraging you guys do it, but we've all been here long enough that if there's fucking developer notes and you can type whatever the fuck you want in there, and anyone can type whatever you want in there, we all know what's gonna happen. We all know there's bad actors. We all know there's jokesters and trolls. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I have my own page. I have my own channel on YouTube where I can just make the jokes, and I don't need that platform. That's the Redditor thing, but yeah, it's gonna happen. So that's fucked. No, Kraz put out a video like 6 days ago, and Kraz did it like he hooked up. He had Amico home like running through a capture card. It must have been because it was just you saw what you would have seen on the TV. So you didn't see his interactions with the controller. Now for me, the controller was just when I moved that thing around, it was like going just too darn fast for me. Like I couldn't even figure out what to do. Oh god, these books didn't do this.
Feedback as well, and I act on it as well. People have good ideas. I'll get them into the products as much as I can. Especially with the controller, there's been some good feedback on the Amico controller, and I've already been implementing some of those changes. So we'll have updates pretty soon on those.
That's awesome. Intelab says he ran it on his
He says we, but he probably just means I, because a couple other times he says I, but he goes back to we. I know it works both ways when you work for a company, but he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna fix that for you. I'm gonna work on that, and he's like, we're gonna do this. Like you and who, John? This is just like you at your house now, isn't it? Like it's basically only you. Let's see. Oh, I don't know how to give out the wrenches. I'd have to turn on YouTube on my computer to give out the wrenches. So hold on. Oh, can I do it here? Okay, yeah, okay. Here you go. Here you go. You got the king thing. You got the thing. Alright. If you really want one and they don't give you one, just tell me, okay? Just don't be crazy. Here, there's some wrenches, okay? Thanks. Oh, a collaboration video? Kraz Productions, do I want to do a collaboration video? Maybe. You know who'd really want to do it is Sweet and Tender Hooligan. He'd really like to do one. But I might be able to get in there too. He can't, Sweet and Tender Hooligan can't test this thing out because he doesn't have 2 Android devices. He's got, his wife's got an Apple device, and then he's thrown all his old devices to recycling or donation or whatever. So, but he does get incredibly interested about this stuff. I'm still somewhat interested in it, although I admit I'm just kind of like follow it around as a joke to a degree, and I'm giving my honest opinions on how I felt when I tested Amico Home. I'm being legit in how I reviewed it and how it made me feel. Now, like, I'm not a tech savvy person, but again, like Rhea said when this started, like, this is made for non-tech savvy people. Like, that's sort of one of the main tenets of what they were gonna do with this was for it to be like easy, like safe, like what is it, affordable family entertainment, right? So like it's hard to set up. Let's be real, like it's a little hard to set up. Like, where'd that person go? Like, beyond Tommy lying to people and Toe Jam and Earl being promised for the system and everything being promised, like, beyond that, it was a clunky experience for me. And now they're talking in this thing that I'm, this video that I'm playing, they start saying, you know, it doesn't work that well on, like Chromecast and shit. And like that's what's built into your TV, my TV. So it's built into a lot of TVs is like Chromecast.
That is very cool. Nulser says DJC remembered his wristbands. I did. Last time they were yelling at me. I had no wristbands.
Oh, there's a DJC. There's a DJC. There's a DJC tape on eBay, like a cassette tape, a real one that's like it's got the printing on it and shit, like a record label made it or he paid to have it made, and it's the first Devastating Just Cause tape from 1994, and it's on eBay, but it's like $100 fucking. And people are like, do you think he's the one selling it? I don't think so, but it's just this guy that has tons of like underground Detroit tapes on his eBay. It's like the tape guy or something like that. So okay, you guys are talking to me. Now Dean thinks you made the Legend of Nelda account and now getting someone else to run it to troll them. Well, I mean, whatever, man. Whatever. Dean thinks, I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit on Dean, but Dean thinks that I made an account called Tommy Uyamiko as an alt. So he thinks that like, what sense would that make for somebody to make an account that's like an alt of their other account? Like, why would you make an alt that's the name of your account? Like, it's fucking weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, in case someone blocks you? But then, like, what would the point be? I don't understand. Like, so no, there's a person running around. Like, I changed it to Kuya, but at the time right now, there's someone running around with one that's called Tommy Uyamiko. And, like, it's kind of funny and shit, but they just, like, that person just wants me to fight with people. So it's just, like, going in and messing with Ricardo and messing with Dean and shit. But that's not me. It's funny, but like whoever's doing it, you don't have to stop. I don't care. But was there a person in there? Jesse stacking paper. Yeah, Jesse works hard. APK isn't compatible with Chromecast or NVIDIA Shield, but some Chinese Android boxes can run it. That will crash anything less than 3 gig of RAM. I'm not totally sure what you mean, but that's one of the things with like the Android. A lot of you guys are like, oh, Amico Home, great, I'm gonna run it on my Android box. It's like, dude, that was the point of this shit, is that you weren't gonna buy an Android box. Like, if you had an Android box, you didn't need a fucking Amico that's a shittier Android box than the one you probably already have. Like, it's goofy. Like, I don't know. I'm not. I think a lot of people that are into Amico are into it for reasons of like, you guys want to preserve physical media, or you're like into different types of media that are going by the wayside, so you like this nostalgia brand because they promise to like do media in a way that you want, and it's not just what's happening in the modern platforms with digital media. But that is one thing, but this is this other thing that was like, everything about this was made for families to play together easily. Like, everything else is up in the air. Like, the only core tenet they have is, this is like for families. It's for fucking families, as they used to say, as Turbo Joe used to say. Oh, remember this? B-A-B-B-A. B-A-B-B-A. B-A. B-B-A. B-A. B-B-A. Awesome. Too funk. No. Yeah, okay. Kraz says, I never grew up with Intellivision, but I invested because it was something new and seemed at the time promising. I don't think it was worth it at this point. Yeah. I mean, Promising's a good word. There were a lot of promises. Oh, I missed what he said. Look, we can rewind it because we're on Nintendo Switch. You know, I can't multitask, guys. Where was it? Did we just... Okay. A, B, B, A. B, A, B, B, A. I already did that. B, A, B, B, A. B, A, B, B, A. Okay, give me my thing and let me move on with my life. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm playing the Sega. Okay, I'm playing the Sega collection on Switch, which is notorious for it fucking lags. It has a little bit of lag. So like, if you buy these games on the individual on Switch, like, I didn't get all the people, did I? No, I didn't get all the people. So. This version of Nintendo, this version of Genesis Collection is known for having like lag in it. It's not optimized. But if you buy these games individually, published by a different company, they won't have lag. That's like the Aegis Collection, I think, or something. I don't know. It's stupid. Fuck Sega. It's fine if you're just dicking around on the internet and you're not actually trying to play this game. Alright, let's use the arrow. Let's find the fucking Earthlings. Where's my, like, psychic vision thing? Oh, yeah, isn't this like a 6-button game? It is a 6-button game. So I got the shoulders. Yeah. Weird. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I used my fucking emergency alarm for the Earthlings with the jars. There's the person, right? In the tree. Gotcha. Oh, fuck. Up there. Gotcha. Oh, the game doesn't matter. You guys care about Amico. Let me see the Amico shit. Sweet and Tender is here. Oh, yeah, no, you don't get one, Sweet. Sorry. Let's All Play says, I guess that game selection bedroom stays loaded the whole time and lags it down. I had the Sega collection for PSP and the one for 3DS and ran perfectly. You know, you're probably right. And that's probably because, like, when you pop out here, it wants to be here. It wants to play the game here. Like, it's dying to play the game. You're so right. It's dying to play the game here. And I'm like, I don't want to play the game here. This is the default. The default is this. And so, dude, you nailed it. Smart person. Are you John Alvarado? Now, how do we optimize Amico? That's my question. I hear the human. Where is it? I hear you. Up in the air. So I'm up there. Oh yeah, I've beaten this level before. It's up there. I almost went up here, and then what? I got sidetracked. Whoa! There you are, little girl. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just kidnapping people. Goop, 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 goop. Well, the coolest thing about this game is all the secrets, and it's like Nintendo like that. Like it just gives you time to fuck around and look for shit, and there's all kinds of secret shit, and that's the coolest thing about it. Oh, you gave me money? Don't give me money. Thank you, CPE. Thank you, CPE. God. Cool, thank you. Don't do that. You have to get like $100 to actually get the money, I think, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get that far. But thank you. Whoa! Don't get me, kid. Don't throw. What are you throwing tomatoes at me? Okay. Thank you. One day I'll get it.
Thomas, good to see you.
Whoa! I pushed the wrong button.
Domino's new
commercial. Oh, and Domino's. I don't want a Domino's ad. Domino's again. I want to listen to DJ C. Get the fuck out of here. Drop a Discord or something, my dude. Oh, I've got a Discord. We've got a Discord. Couple of them.
Hello, fellas. My family and I are watching. Well, it's great to see you.
You guys have wrenches if you want to drop
in.
Links to the Discord.
Hasselhoff is
to the
here.
CPE, to the public one, or whatever you want.
He says, sorry, he couldn't try out the HDMI adapter.
Don't give out the good
one. I'll give it a shot tomorrow and send some feedback.
No, you can give it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've on our Facebook, on the Amico Intellivision Amico Club Facebook page, I've been commenting in there and talking to some people and welcoming any help that people can do on testing on different devices to, post it and let us know, because we want to, compile a list of compatible devices.
Why
we have a
don't
page
you already
on
know
the Amico
this?
Club that has compatible HDMI connection devices that work with HDMI, so they tend to be the higher end phones and things. So we want to build that list up as well, but also a general list of compatibility would be great. So yeah,
that is awesome.
So Kermit already called this, because this was in some of the legal filings, that they may just go to a console-less console sort of thing, that they may just go to an app-based console. It was in the filings. It's not really a surprise or anything. And I would say Kermit called it, it must have been more than a year ago when they pulled out. I think it's in the SEC filings, which is where all the juiciest shit came from. Get the fuck back here, kid. You're jarred. Rondamon. Give Rondamon a wrench. I don't... Dude, that's the thing. So... Because of the block situation with Rondamon, he doesn't show up here for me. Like, I don't see him. So I can't give him one, unfortunately. Do you guys see him here? That's hilarious. You can read his shit here, or what's the deal? At Intellivision Entertainment, we threw out all the in-house testing in favor of using the bias and free services of a middle school IT director. Well, now it's we gave up testing so we could have people who openly criticize us, the only other people who know about Intellivision Amico. Like, who knows to look this up and is going to go through the effort of, getting the two phones, and like, who's going to go through the effort of this? People that love it and people that hate it. So, but there's more people that hate it than love it. So you're going to end up with, like, all your feedback is going to be people fucking mad. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. What are you supposed to do? There's a block button or something, right? What do you do for that? There's a way I can stop him. Do I push down or something? There's a button to not get... I swear, there's a fucking button to, like, cover his eyes or something, I swear. Isn't there? Oh, all messages. I have top chat. Let me see. Live chat. No, so here's what happened. I blocked Rondemont as a joke a long time ago, and like to hidden, so he wouldn't see me as a joke. And then I could never undo it, and it won't let me undo it. And so it just doesn't show him to me. It's fucking weird. Like the same thing happened with Evie, but I think either I accidentally blocked her or Daoshin may have done it as a prank. But like, yeah, some people you can't unblock them. Weirdly enough. So you all can see him. I literally can't see it. It doesn't show up here. And so I can't give him the wrench. No, maybe Evil can give him a wrench. Because I made Evil and Sweet like super mods. Maybe they can give him the wrench. I don't want to jam out. Fuck off. It does that a lot on YouTube, yeah. Did you see Mike Newitz give his kid a nudge? Nudge gate.
So yeah,
that is awesome. That way, everybody knows like how what way they can connect it depending on their situation. You know, obviously, I think you guys went for
compatibility
list.
list.
The whole idea is
like,
have a family,
a compatibility
like,
list. Like,
saying, like
this wasn't hard enough to use. Let's get a fucking compatibility list. You know, when I'm running emulators and I see a compatibility list, I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't even want to fuck with this emulator. Like, I was trying to fuck with the 3DO one, and it's like, oh, compatibility list, like. I don't really want to do that. Well, it's fucked up because they get into like, you can't use this on Chrome. So the like 4 months that they spent talking about, we're going to be able to use this thing in bars, on the TVs, and like all that shit, like that's bullcrap. He says that you'll be able to get this like, because you can't run this. I wasn't able to run this on, my kid's got a tablet, but it's Amazon Kindle. So I wasn't able to run this on that. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of air and die. Oh, I have to collect the presents so I don't die. No! Oh, the fish. I forgot about that. Yeah, the fish gives you air. The puffer fish. So yeah, they gotta throw out this whole thing that they're gonna be able to use this, you know, anywhere but where they've got a wire.
And like they were saying, like in the email, is most families that have kids are gonna have a tablet. You know, that's almost.
But that's the thing. But as of now, I can't get it on Kindle because if you don't have the Google Play Store, you can't get it. And like getting Google Play Store and Amazon tablet, it's a pain in the ass. So if you don't have access to Google Play Store, like I believe was it Shield that had its own thing, or some of these boxes have their own store, or tablets have their own store, and you can't really do it that way.
And you know, when you have kids, you know, so to have that tablet as your screen, and then everybody in the home has a phone these days as well,
yeah,
so your controllers are already there.
Well, you're gonna need like a stand or something, or like you're gonna put it up against a wall or something. I guess you're gonna buy one of those little foam stands or something like that, where it's like, how else are you gonna? Because usually when you use a tablet, someone's holding the fucking thing. So you have to buy like one of those little cradles or something, I guess. Let's do it. I know it's not impossible, but it's like the way high schoolers watch a movie with their girlfriend on the couch, I guess, to get that little stand. I don't know.
No. So I really like that. I think that's really awesome. Yeah, Camaro, it is released to the public. It's in beta, but it is definitely you could download it right now, my friend.
No, I didn't really fuck with it much. Like, I'm under the impression, although okay, I'm still not sure. Do you have to have a pre-order or physical games in order to get the free game or whatever to be able to play a game on that thing? I don't know.
Yeah, someone
he did a live stream earlier.
People asked about the
Ask
NVIDIA
Jeeves.
Shield.
Welcome.
And,
you got mail.
That's an Android TV device, and I have one here.
You have to on Chromecast launch the Android store through the settings, which is weird.
Okay.
Well, on Amazon, it won't even let you unless you sideload it.
I've tested it on there by sideloading the apps, and it works. It runs the games. So the only obstacle or step that we have to do is publish the games, because the Google Play Store on NVIDIA Shield doesn't show you like the what's it called, early access games. You can't get to that section. So once they're published, they should show up there, and then you'll be able to get them on NVIDIA Shield.
Yeah, Google TV was the same thing.
Yeah.
Thanks to shout out to PJ Smith for trying that out too. He was saying the same things.
And it's the same thing with Amazon Kindle, which is like, as far as I understand, I think that's the popular one with parents. That's we got our kid because it has its own internal. You can monitor everything. You can open your phone and see what they do. If you got young kids, and you can, it blocks out anything, and then you don't have to buy games because you just pay a subscription, and it gives them. There's hundreds and hundreds of games, so that you don't have to worry about which game is a shitty game. And they're like the games where there's no upcharge in that game, so the game that they give you has everything unlocked. So it's pretty dope. I mean, I know a lot of you guys that are in this scene, in the retro scene, you're not into like digital stuff. You're like, oh, I want to be able to play it in 20 years. It's fine. Like, everyone's different. Like, I'm into this convenience of it. Like, it is what it is for me. I mean, I have my own personal hang up where I'm an environmentalist person. I don't like a lot of garbage and stuff. I'm not a global warming nut. I don't believe in everything, but when you can see how much litter is in the ocean, it's not a great thing. I don't think that human beings are going to destroy the planet. Like I believe the George Carlin thing, if you look that up, that we're just like a bad rash. But I don't like the idea of the creatures that are living here now got to live with all this plastic, and we're just making some more plastic and more people and more plastic, and people are like, oh, I'm going to have these games forever. You're not going to have them forever. You're going to be dead. Like, I know that sucks. People don't like to talk about it, but you are going to die, and you're just going to leave behind a bunch of plastic. That's me, okay? I don't need to convince anyone else of that. That's a completely different thing, right? But that's me, and that's why I feel this way. So, like, it's an agree to disagree. I understand the benefits that you guys feel about having physical games. But to me, I think that the cost on the planet outweighs it. And I think the accessibility, when more people can have games when they're digital, more people can have more games in the long run. Versus, I just think, in my opinion, there are costs and benefits to both. But for me, it's on the greedy side for me to say, no, I need it my way. All this plastic that I keep until I'm dead, and I have it for decades, whether I want to play it or not, or look at it or not. But versus, okay, everything's digital, more people have more access to things, there's free-to-play games, less plastic. That's just how I feel. That's me. This part's so hard. I'm so bad at this. Ugh. Nope, not the door. You want the presents, and you want the clocks. And you don't want the doors, and you don't want the walls. No door. Oh god, a wall. Present. Get the present! I'm sorry, Ron. Like, I don't want to tell you you have to make a new screen name, but you might have to make a new screen name for me to read your stuff, but I'm sorry, bro.
Things. As soon as they're published, you'll see them as well.
Yeah, so we'll do that pretty soon. We just want to have a couple weeks of testing just to make sure there's nothing catastrophic, and then we can start publishing the main apps, the Amico Home controller, and
what does that mean? Like, we just want to make sure it's not bricking people's fucking phones or something. We want to make sure there's nothing catastrophic. What the fuck? Like, oh, you know what he's talking about? He's talking about what Kraz was talking about. Dude, he's talking about what Kraz was talking about, because Kraz is, I know he's younger, but he's more intelligent than me. And Kraz was talking about how There's security risks. Kraz was talking about security risks. Yeah. Now, I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know. You have to talk to people that know more than me about that. But in Kraz's video, he explains it. So if you want to check him out, he explains it where he's talking about security risks on the Amico home shit. So maybe that's what Alvarado was talking about, like catastrophic. Like, we just want to make sure it doesn't fucking leak your credit card. And I guess that's why it goes into the Google Play Store. Which is funny, because is that what Amico does? Like, when you're playing the Amico hardware, does it drop you into the Google Play Store? It has to. Because they don't have their own backend created. So I guess that's just like a pipe dream. Like, I guess I've brought this up before, haven't I? Where it's like, yeah, they don't have a backend, so unless Amico itself runs off the Google Play Store, they don't have the security to be taking your credit cards and distribute, and they don't have the bandwidth and stuff to be distributing your games even and shit like that. So storing like, there's data of like who bought what, you know, like records, like of who bought what and when. Oops. Where's the person at? Underneath the rock? And then I gotta lift that thing up. There you are. Come here, kid. $17 million to drag and drop the Amico home stream into an Android app. I know, they just took like the fucking APK that was already in Amico home and just dropped it in there, but then they changed where it brings you to the Android store, or it brings you to the Google Play Store. That's what they changed about it, or unless that was how it was always designed to function. But you know, they always said they was going to have their own thing that they had, you know, that's why they had investors. That's why they had all that shit. It's crazy, man. Like, this was supposed to be its own environment. And the reason was because, like, you didn't want your kid... Because, okay, if your kid can get in there to the Google Play Store, then your kid's on the Google Play Store now, right? So now your kid can get fucking Genshin Impact and do whatever. Your kid can get on Roblox or whatever the fuck is in Google Play Store that you don't like, because it's not even like Amazon. Like, Amazon's is this controlled kid environment where it only has coloring books and... little educational games and little games with story time. It only has that shit. This is what we talked about. We talked about a curated environment. Now, this is just a bunch of weird arcade games, and like, it drops you into the Google Play Store with everything Google Play Store, with fucking chat bots and creeper shit, and it's the Google Play Store that has goddamn whatever, TikTok and all the things we don't like. So what the fuck? Like, get yourself an Amazon tablet, you know? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck you wasting? I mean, the investment now is relatively low. So, if your investment is, okay, I spent $14 on a Amico home game, and either I like it or don't like it, fine. Okay, like, that's not really problematic. They're not asking for hundreds of bucks anymore. They're not asking for thousands of bucks from people to invest. So... like, my attitude changes on it, I guess. Although, people are like, oh, this was done on the backs of the 17 million. That was kind of stolen or whatever, but it's more than that, because it's the German money, too. It's like, fine, I mean, are people getting paid for their work? Is Alvarado getting paid for his work? Who will pay Sudesh? Ooh. Kraz, no kid will go on the playground and say, I got an Amico at home. Stop being poor and play Amico today. Yeah. I mean, that's the main thing, is it's just like, it means your purchase isn't necessary because someone can drop an APK or APK Pure or something. Okay, so yeah, like, there's no... It's very easy just to bootleg this, is what he's saying. Like, someone can just take the file out and just spread it around the internet, and other people can just install it. There's no... They're not gonna make their money back either way, even if it's a hit. Like, if this is a big hit, So what Kraz, I think, is saying is that even if this system, even if Amico Home is a huge hit, right? Everyone fucking loves Amico Home. Everyone wants to buy it. They're not gonna get their $15 as much as they should, because you just steal it. You can just take it because it doesn't have any. It doesn't like. There's no back end to authenticate what app you've got. I guess, you know. And do they care? Because they're giving it out. Now, Sweet Nintendo brings up the other thing, which is like, will this nullify your pre-order? But Sweet, okay, so like, Sweet goes like, does this nullify your pre-order? Like, does that mean you can't get your $100 back? Because if you wanted your $100 back, Amico Home, maybe, but I doubt Amico Home is what you were waiting for. And then, like, Sweet, like, what, oh, I got the game, so now I can't get my $100 off of my Amico purchase. Amico's not coming out, so, like, that's not a thing, so that doesn't matter, you know. How do I jump out of the water? Or do I just throw the things at him here? I have no idea how to do that. Again, Grandma will love that feature, yeah. Is Tommy Tallarico still hiding? Yeah, Tommy Tallarico's still hiding as far as I understand. No, I mean, I think there's Video Games Live scheduled. From what I understand, there's like VGL is scheduled right now. Like the secret. There's nothing in there though. You like go into this wall, but there's nothing in here. Weird. God, chat revenue. God, it says chat revenue. Oh dear God. Could I warp through this wall? You can't do it while you're swimming. What do I do here? I forgot. Where's one of those blowfish? Blow me. Nope. Oh God. Ow. I'm in hell. I'm a Jew warrior. I'm a going to hell. I'm a Jew warrior. I'm a go to hell. Not because he's a Jew, because he killed himself and molested kids. Okay, let's be clear about that. You know. He was a bad person. Apparently. I didn't know him. Wouldn't want to. If you get it working, I'd love to hear how you did it.
Publishing the main apps, the Amico Home controller, and the first couple of games. And I think when we come out with each new game, we may put them into like a beta, open beta first, and then put them in full publishing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now everyone out there can be testers like us. Beta. You know, you can give your feedback, improvements you can be made. So before it does an official rollout, but yeah, so you
so we had to go through an open beta for each game. Good Lord. What the fuck? Like, kidding me? That's fucking crazy. Is that what he said? That's what he said, right? Like, the fuck? He literally said that.
Now, and so it's really kind of cool. There's like us, you know, you can give your feedback, improvements, or you can be
things. As soon as they're published, you'll see them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hope to do that pretty soon. We just want to have a couple weeks of testing just to make sure there's nothing catastrophic, and then we can start publishing the main apps, the Amico Home controller, and the first couple of games. And I think when we come out with each new game, we may put them into like a beta, open beta first, and then put them in full publishing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now everyone out there can be testers like us. You know, you can give your feedback, improvements you can be made. So before it does an official rollout, but yeah, so you can get it now, and so it's really kind of cool. Flyleaf had a question here. Can we use Google Chromecast? And I think that's all comes down to Wi-Fi.
Nope.
And how if it's strong
Not
enough
easily.
or fast enough as far as so you don't
Not
get any delays
conveniently.
with that. But if anyone else wants to ring in that knows more than I do.
I've found with the Chromecast devices, they're fairly inexpensive, the Chromecasts, so the Wi-Fi cards that are in those aren't amazing. So your mileage is going to vary when you try to attempt to use those as the streaming device for home. So you might wind up finding like some bumps along the way, or possibly just some incompatibility because I don't think that was any part of the testing slate.
Right, yeah, and I think that's more or less like
tablets and all that stuff.
It might lag or might not work at all. So the fucking streaming shit that's built into your TV. like when you've got your phone and you push like cast, you got that little thing on YouTube and there's like that little thing that says cast, and then you push it and it says like family room TV. Yeah, that's Chromecast, and that's probably not gonna work. Just like a little heads up, everyone. Oh fuck!
I've even done like Chromecast with YouTube, and sometimes, or just to play a video, and I've noticed it slow down, or just on normal casting of like from my a video or something from my phone. So the game, I don't think Chromecast would be ideal to play.
I love DJC because DJC's voice modulates when he's unhappy and uncertain. Like, I know we all do, but DJC's is comical. And I don't want this to happen. I like Chuck, but it would be so funny if this ended up in court one day and DJC is just there like, well, Tommy said, like, and like, he's just doing this voice, like...
Games on, but...
tablets and all that stuff.
Well, I've even done like Chromecast with YouTube, and sometimes, or just to play a video, and I've noticed it slow down, or just on normal casting of like from my
Tommy's just like my normal like friend, like like we just hung out, like like it's just a normal like there's donations or there's investments. It's like like we had like a normal relationship, like friends, like we hung out, like, but it was like a business, it was like both like
video or something from my phone. So the game, I don't think Chromecast would be ideal to play games on, but I mean, I guess if everything's tight, and I have a decent.
So what
Wi-Fi
you're saying?
here.
So what you're saying is playing games from your phone to your TV isn't a great idea and doesn't work that smoothly because you spent 3 or 4 fucking months on YouTube telling us that was like how this was going to be a huge hit. Because you guys were saying that this was going to be something that people were going to be playing in bars, in classrooms, and old folks' homes. So like you think that would be like wireless casting. You don't think that they would come in to the bar and be like, I've got my compatibility list and I've got all my different dongles to wire this thing to your TV. I don't think that is going to be the way it goes. So don't ask me, but...
Best I have is very old, though, so it's probably the first one or something. So
yeah, Birdman is asking about the Mac, and our general plan is to put Amico Home on as many platforms as we can that make sense, and definitely PCs, Windows and Mac PCs through Steam or other
right there, Birdman,
distribution are in the plan.
Yeah, Apple TV would be awesome.
Yeah.
Apple TV would be awesome. Like that'd be cool, right? Like Since like it's supposed to be on my TV, like it'd be pretty cool, like if it would just work and like I didn't have to buy a fucking wire for it, because like that's weird. Like I gotta figure out what the fuck I gotta do this on my own now. The hell are you talking about? Or like do it on a tablet? Like the fuck are you? What are you on, man? Like, can we just appreciate how comical the word dongle is? Yeah, there used to be a guy. His screen name was Dirty Dongles. Yes, I loaded the Amico home on my Sony X75 TV. LOL. God. Why didn't they just launch the app in the first place? Save a couple million when things went nuts in the first place. I mean, that's the debate. Some people are like it was a scam all along. Some people are like they were stupid. Some people say it's a combination of both. Some people say there are people in the company who were scamming while there were other people in the company who believed in it, and that's still a thing. And to be honest with you, Kraz, it's just a huge fucking mystery, and it smells fishy. In any case, even if it was just because they're stupid, it's not a good excuse because we told them all along the way. So they don't really have a good reason to be stupid because there were just normal people all over, people who worked in technology, like Kevtris, people from all over the industry. I mean, Jay Allard walked away from it. There's a reason Jay Allard walked away from it, because they were not making sense. They were being stupid. So whether it was a scam or they were stupid, they really don't have a good, in my opinion, they really don't have a good excuse either way. And they're just like, avoid these people. Like I wouldn't, like getting involved with them is not smart, because they're like the way DJC and these guys, I love Creep, I love Atari Creep, but the way they let these guys sort of get in with their channels is just like, why would you let people who are either stupid or tricking you do that? Like get involved with your channel that you take super seriously. Like I do it because my channel is a joke. It's just for fun, but people that are serious about this stuff, it's like, what are you doing? Like when they really know who you are, like when your actual reputation, like Mike Mullis or something, as a games journalist or as like a talking head or something, like anything more than just an internet jackass. And I understand people like DJC are somewhere in the middle, where he's kind of just an internet jackass, but like I don't know, like it's to me it's like unfathomable. Is that the word? It's wild. It's just, I want to be optimistic and say it didn't start as a scam. I think they got in too deep and just didn't know how to manage. Well, it depends, because if you ask me, I don't think it started as a scam with Tommy, but I think that Phil Adam didn't really believe in it, and I think that he found a way to kind of have an exit strategy, and I think that Nick Richards was there to like siphon money and get an exit strategy. In any case, there was too much lying, too much bullshit for everyone. You know, it's just too much bullshit for everybody. Like nobody wants the industry to be like that. Like if they can do it, then anyone can do it. Like that, and that sucks. So like the reason people don't want Tommy to say, oh no, we've got an exclusive Earthworm Jim game, we've got an exclusive Toe Jam and Earl game, and it's already finished. The reason they don't want that to happen is because it opens the door for their favorite companies to do that. And so people don't want Sony and Nintendo to say, no, we've got fucking Metroid and it's done, but we've got Metroid 4 and it's done, but how about you just like contribute to this like campaign and give us some money so we can finish it? It's just people don't like the way it went down. People don't like the way it went down, so they don't want other companies to do that, and they don't want new companies to come about that are doing that. So it's like a principle thing. Whether you're, and I'm not even in a principled about shit like that. It's just that you don't want your industry to be like that, because there's industries like that. Fucking music industry does that all the time. We get recording artists all the time. I'm working on an album, never comes out. or it's canceled, or that's super common. And that happens here too, but there's when it's the entire company doing it, and like, I don't know, it's too much for people. I've always disliked what I consider unnecessary hardware. I know a lot of you guys are hardware collectors, and that's, again, like, goes into like the environmental. This goes into a different thing, but like, I'm not a hardware collector. I don't understand, like, you've got your phone. I mean, your TV's got a computer in it. It's probably Android based, right? So why are you plugging your Android phone into your TV? Like, it's stupid. Like, if you've got something that can do this, wouldn't it be awesome if it could just do this? Like, I hate that Wii U controllers don't just work on the Switch. And I don't know if it's a way it functions because it's like it's the old like 2.4 gigahertz versus Bluetooth or something like that, but I don't like that. I don't like, I just want everything to be one thing so we can get rid of crap we don't need, but that's just me. Dang, I bought Astro Smash on Switch, sadly, so I don't want to buy it again. I'll buy whatever one that's not Astro Smash, LOL. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I gotta get, plug in the laptop really quick. I'll let you.
in the plan.
Yeah, Apple TV would be awesome.
Yeah. Big Black came in late. I heard Sean mention NVIDIA Shield. Can't wait to try it myself. Yeah, a lot of people are looking forward to the NVIDIA Shield because it just opens up a whole other,
Yeah, and it hooks up to your TV. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? It has the HDMI out, so you can play it on your
This is a question I know a lot of people were asking about, and I know this is in the future plans. Do we know, like, when they can kind of expect to? I'm gonna let you answer because I really don't know. I guess I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it is part of our plan to manufacture the hardware controllers for use with the Amico Home, but I don't have a site.
But we suck at planning, so don't count on it. Like, that's part of our plan, but again, like, we had plans for like over 176 games, and like, we had a lot of plans. Planning's not our strong suit over here at Intellivision, so don't count on plans.
Line on when exactly that will happen,
because when someone from Intellivision Entertainment tells you something is going to happen like at a certain time, it's meaningless. So I don't know, it's going to happen on your birthday, GJC. Sure, whatever. Like, I don't know. When's your birthday? Yeah, that day. I don't know.
We need funds to go into manufacturing for that, but it's definitely like one of the next steps.
Yeah.
And to get into manufacturing with a controller, and then eventually to the console, and little stepping stones, right?
Yeah.
little stepping stones. Will probably take about 15 years, DJC, but we'll get there. Little stepping stones. We're just like this tiny company. It's just me. It's like, the fuck? I'm gonna get investors to make plastic molds of the fucking controllers. We're gonna get them out to you. Don't worry, guys. Like, stepping stones.
But yeah, so that is definitely part of the plan.
Don't worry. This app that we have that you need 2 Android devices to play, don't worry. It's going to be a huge fucking hit. And even though you can steal the APK if you want, no, don't trust me. It's going to be a huge fucking hit. And be a hit and a half for your ass. That's it, man. I got to get going soon. I don't have much else.
Something right now, people have been asking about the iOS controller, or iOS in general, and as we mentioned in the announcement, the iOS controller will come.
Right, the evil's right. It's baby steps. Like, what about Bob? It's baby steps, little baby steps. Why the fuck did they say? Kraz says, why the fuck did they say the money goes to hardware in the email? Well, it's like the money goes, bro. They got debts. They got debts up the yin yang, and they defaulted on the debts. And then they put him in. They defaulted on the debts. So like, we don't have any money, and they put it in Tommy Tallarico's hands. Which, okay, me personally, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight with Slotham about this, but Tommy Tallarico got put on the line for this shit, and he bought, chairs that were $600. This is what makes me think Tommy believed it was real. Tommy really wanted to impress the Disney executive or the Amazon executive or the person he thought was going to buy the company from them. So he bought like really expensive fucking office furniture. And when Nick Richards was like, well, they won't give us that expensive unless you put your own name on it. He was like, sure, because this is going to work out because I read The Secret. So like Tommy was all in. Like, oh, that's what I think. Okay. Currently, there's only 500 plus downloads on the app, so I don't think it will be a hit. Well, that's more than I would have thought. It beats my views. So
The controller will come first, and then later the home app and games will get on iOS. But we just had a successful test today of the iOS controller connecting to Amiga Home. So in a very short time, in a few days, we'll be putting out an iOS version, so people will be able to use their iPhones as controllers.
That is awesome.
Excellent. That'll be when I'm able to then.
that was a thing Smash JT mentioned, is that they probably lagged on it because it costs more money to do an iOS thing. Like, you've got to pay a premium to do the whole iOS thing, so there's that. I think it's $700 to put the app on, $700, put the app on the store or something.
Start testing this. I'm a single Android user in a house full of iPhones.
Hasselhoff said he did this. I think he's saying Surface Pro to a smart TV, but delay is pretty bad. Casting is fine for video streaming, but need quick controller input. Yeah, that's the thing with that is I think that all.
That could work for certain games that are like turn-based games that aren't, Twitch games.
Exactly.
We'll have some of those, but yeah, it's going to have a lag for playing Astro Smash or Missile Command won't be great on that.
Fucking A, man. That's like, yeah, it's gonna suck, but it might work. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be laggy. Fuck. This shit nuts. Like, damn, dude. Yeah. CB says Tommy believed, but those guys were like, yes men, encouraging Tommy. They were like yes men, but they were like they were yes men, but they also they had like their back door. Like, I think Nick Richards and the other guys sort of had their back door, and the other people were getting paid real good, so they're just like, whatever.
It's on the Google Play Store.
And I think that a lot of them thought that too. They're like, once we get bought by Disney, we'll get the executive job because we started this and we're going to be training the team or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Bingo. But yeah, no, that's awesome. So right now we got Astro Smash and Missile.
I think any money that they make from this, unless I don't know, because I'm not smart, but I think that money that they make from this goes into them paying off their fucking debts. They got debts, dude. Like, it's America. You don't be making hella money without paying your debts unless you file for bankruptcy. So that's what we were wondering. Are they going to file for bankruptcy and all this shit? Who knows? Don't ask me. I'm not hammy. I don't know. My mom owned business. What is it? My mom owned business. They will recoup the $17 million. That is a jump you can make, right? I did it earlier, right? Sorry, I'm giving up. I gotta get going anyway. It's 5:40. 5:40, guys. Ooh, Mario Wonder. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. This is really good. Hunt Down's really good. Really good, cheap game. I highly recommend it. Didn't know if I'd like it or not, but it was great. This is shovelware, Neon Wall. Overwatch is free now. If anyone wants to play with me, I like it. It's free, and it's all systems. I think even Steam, they all work together. Mist is great, right? I got to get more into Mist. Read the book. That Mist is cool because it's got hints on it. Is this most played? Yeah, these are my most played games. This was really good. I'd like to play through it again. What's up, you Super J? I'm almost done. What up, Dank Hill? Mario Wonder. I haven't finished it. I think we're about halfway through, but I'm playing all the way through with my kid. My kid is getting good at games. And we beat this. That was the first game we ever beat. Luigi's Mansion 3 was the first game we ever beat together. Whole thing on 2-player mode. Whole thing couch co-op. And then we beat Kirby, Star Allies. Whole thing on 2-player couch co-op. Now we're doing Kirby, the newer Kirby, and Wonder, and we got to finish 3D Land also. Mario 3D Land. Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome, huh? Oh yeah, it's totally, dude. It's rad. You dig it. You would love Mario Wonder Evil. Evil, you need to get Switch. You'd have so much fun. You'd have so much fun. Yeah. Okay, Robbie JVC. This is exactly what I was saying. I cannot reliably move the selection up and down on the Amico app. It's super finicky. Yeah, dude, it's hard. It's like it runs up and it runs down, or it doesn't go up and it doesn't go down. It's a piece of shit. I feel exactly the same way. Exactly the same thing, dude. Dude, totally, man. All right, kids. Gotta go get my kids. All right, homies. The art style is real shroomy. Yeah, no, it's hella fun. And it goes, and when you pick up the Wonder Flower, it goes wop 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 wop. Okay, the coolest thing about Mario Wonder is if you have your Joy-Cons or you have the official Nintendo Pro Controller, the fucking rumble motors, the HD rumble motors, make fucking sounds. They programmed them to make noises. Now you can look at this on YouTube, but you look up like HD rumble sounds. They programmed the little motors to spin in a way that it moves the air, that it makes noises. And they go like, whoop, 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 whoop. It's fucking bizarre. Like, it's so weird and cool that, like, I don't want to play Wonder with anything but the official controllers. So, even though I've got other controllers, that's what I was playing with my other controllers, but... Because the other controllers have better D-pads, but I can play Wonder with the analog stick, whatever. It doesn't bother me. Wonder's great. I feel like I haven't beaten it, so I can't give it a fair review, but it's the best of the 2D ones, probably since Mario 3 for me. But always when you're playing those, they feel better than when you're finished, I guess, so we'll see. But I really want DLC, like a full, like new lands, like I want everything. And I like Daisy as playable and Nabbit, and so I'd like more. Give us more characters. Give us Wario, Rosalina. I don't make characters up. Take characters from WarioWare series. Those are great characters. Take characters from different things. I don't care, but it's fun the way it is. Anyway, I got to get going, guys. Have an Amico day. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Oh, CBE, thank you for the money. Peace.